Hey, hey, hey.
What up? Hey,
It's just being the Joneses.
this being the
Just being
Jones.
the Joneses.
Hey.
Just and we are back for episode 17.
All right.
We almost to 20.
Almost there. Yep.
So today we are going to add in a would you rather segment piece or whatever in our episode.
Yeah. That should be fun.
So
I like would you
what
rathers.
we did was create. Well, I came up with my own. He came up with his own. He don't know what mine say, and
she don't know what mine say.
I don't know what his says. So
yeah, this should be interesting. Mine ain't too bad though, so you all right.
I created a couple of them because they came in my head, but I'm gonna pull one. I don't even know which one I'm gonna end up pulling. But anyway, you want to go first with yours?
Yeah, okay. Well, I remember.
I'm kind of scared.
No, it ain't nothing. Ain't nothing crazy.
Because y'all know he ain't right.
This is perfectly fine. But all right. Would you rather appear on Naked and Afraid or Fear Factor? You can win $50,000, and but you have to make it all the way through.
Now, why he gonna ask me something like that, knowing I won't survive on neither one of those?
Like I say, not too bad. It's just
that's like a lose-lose situation for me because
because $50,000.
Okay, $50,000. That's not enough money for me to be crawling in places where things crawl around on you.
Tax free.
Okay, the last time I watched the episode of Naked and Afraid, it was bugs crawling all in this lady's vagina. So at night.
So they was crawling.
And on Fear Factor, they ain't no telling what's gonna be all over you. Oh gosh, but I gotta answer one.
Or that you gotta eat. And you gotta answer one. You gotta choose one, I mean. Oh gosh. So on Fear Factor, they don't have like random animals and stuff, like you ain't running around in the wilderness. Okay, I would probably choose Fear Factor, but I'm not gonna make it past the first 10 minutes. Probably the first 5 minutes. I'm gonna tell you that now. Because I'm not going in the wilderness naked. I'm not going naked in the wilderness to roam around with animals and all of this other stuff. So Fear Factor, I would rather, because at least you're in a building. So when I don't make it for the first 30 seconds. But they may bring.
They
are going to bring stuff.
Yeah, but I won't make it. I'm not going to make it. So I already know either one of them, I'm not going to make it on there.
So you want to get the $50,000?
No, I'm not going to make it.
Just got to do a few stunts?
I'm not going to make it. Okay? I'm just not. So, yeah.
Okay. Like I say, no.
But I would choose Fear Factor.
See? Now watch mine be something that's going to break it. Send us into therapy or something. Now watch this. Come on, let's get it over with.
Oh gosh.
Let's get my lashings.
Let's see. All right. So it says, would you rather have a partner who has the greatest sex in the world but is unfaithful, or a faithful partner and be sexually unsatisfied?
What I tell you? Are we married, or are we just like what's the relationship? Because I'm not gonna deal with that best sex in the world, but she ain't, and she for the streets.
You're married.
We're married.
You committed. Put it like that.
I'm in a committed relationship. All right, and I know this. All right, so give me the committed woman. And I just have to.
They both commit. Oh, you mean the faithful one?
The faithful. I mean, yeah. Give me the faithful. No, they're both not committed.
Yes.
No, because if best sex in the world is
committed, would you rather? It's for the sake of it. Like you're committed to her. Put it like that. You committed to both of them.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you wanted the.
That's why I say give me the committed woman. Okay. Who's committed to me also. So
okay.
So at least I know
At least I know she ain't out there in the streets slanging it everywhere.
Because you ain't the only one getting that greatest sex in the world,
Exactly,
right? Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. She be bringing
The
home
whole
something.
block. No. How great it is.
Right, exactly. Shoot. Talking about for the streets. My
Okay,
goodness.
so the faithful and be sexually unsatisfied.
Yeah,
Okay.
hey, I can teach her some things, but hey, as long as I get mine, I guess I'm gonna get mine. You guarantee, you best believe that.
Oh
I'm gonna get mine, so
gosh.
she better learn some things. She better watch some porn or something.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
goodness. Okay. That concludes our would you rather. Hey,
That
tell
was
us
fun.
what y'all would rather do in the comments on each one of those,
That
right?
was
But as for me, I think I would do the latter too. I would rather do the committed partner because I ain't out there trying to get something, catch something, or nothing like that just because you out here got the greatest sex in the world. No, I would go ahead and take the committed and be unsatisfied sexually.
Because at least you ain't got to worry about.
At least he faithful, right?
At least they faithful, yeah.
So yeah.
At least my woman faithful. I can say that.
Okay. So that concludes
this segment.
Even though you didn't answer your own question.
Oh, you're supposed to answer your own question?
I mean, it would be good, but you don't have to. But I mean, I want to know what you would do. Which one? You probably would do naked and afraid because you just like to be walking around naked.
I like naked and afraid.
And they have another opposite sex person that's also out there naked. So I can see how you.
Hey, if you starving together, nakedness ain't got nothing to do with it. But I could do both shows, but just let me do Fear Factor to get it on over with. I'll have some worms and spiders crawling all over me. I'll eat some goat balls or whatever I got to eat for that $50,000.
Oh my gosh! Well,
hang out of a car off the 2-story building. I'll do that for $50,000, especially if it's tax free. Give me that money. Shoot, I got bills.
Go get us that money. Go eat them goat balls and all that.
I'm getting that money. Shoot.
Get it. Yeah. See. So so that concludes
this segment of Would You Rather.
Okay, so to the topic of the day.
Just what y'all been waiting on.
Is about dating and how much, first part of it is about dating. So dating and how much information is too much information to give too soon. Like, how do you know if you're giving away too much information, getting too personal too soon when you're dating someone? Or is there no such thing as giving too much information too soon because you're trying to get to know each other? So for your relationship to progress, you know, spilling the beans. You're telling some things about yourself or whatnot. So is there even, like with you, do you think that when you were dating, did it depend on the person, or did you like hold back some stuff about yourself, just like even just the present things about yourself? Like, should you be discussing how long would you have to be dating somebody to be actually discussing like you're finding how much you make? Like, because I see a lot of people saying that, oh, you know, they got to make 6 figures for me to be dating them, you know, whatever. But when do you tell somebody how much money you make or things like that?
Well, my finances, it's definitely going to take a while before anybody know that, because that ain't none of their business. I mean, it's not a business opportunity for me to date somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's not like an alliance. I mean, about money shouldn't be involved with it like that. If you feeling me, you feeling me. And if not, then hey, it should be based on my personality. But how much too soon, just in general? I think it depends on the people, and it depends on what your history is, I guess, what your information is. I mean, because if you just having random conversation with each other, which that happens, of course, because you're trying to get to know each other, then I think that I think that it should just be natural. It should just come out natural. Whatever you think, whatever
yeah.
you feel that, like, okay, you ask me about this. Okay, well, I'll let you know.
So if you don't feel comfortable opening up or being an open book with somebody, then you got to kind of think about, is it the person that I don't feel comfortable with, or am I ashamed of some things and I don't want to open up or share because I'm afraid that it might scare that person off. But at the same time, that's how you know if somebody is, going to accept you for who you are. And if they're not, then it's time to kind of move on. Why waste time, kind of sitting on that information, being afraid to give that information.
Right.
Because you can get 6 months down the road or a year down the road. Like if we're talking about something current about you, something that's going on in your current life or whatever, then when you have to eventually tell that person, they could still make the decision to say, this ain't what I want to be dealing with or something like that, like credit wise, stuff like that. Should you be like, are you obligated to tell somebody that you're getting to know? Well, I don't have good credit. Or even if I have good credit, you know what I'm saying? Like, should we be committed before we even start talking anything finances or credit wise or whatever? But at the same time, it's like, I could have just not wasted my time if I would have known your credit score was a 300.
But that's
if that's a problem for somebody.
It may be a problem for somebody, which it will be.
But
so maybe it will be a problem.
Is it that person's business?
I don't think it should matter
at that point.
At first, no.
So when do it become their business, though? Why? When does it become their business?
I guess when you start making future plans together.
Okay, but because then
as of right now, if we just dating, because we talk about just dating, we ain't even talk about.
Okay, but dating, you could seriously date.
Yeah, you can seriously date, but I mean, from the beginning, when you're just dating,
I'm just
what is
saying,
credit score? And I know that was a hypothetical. I know that was just a random, information, but to share. But I mean, something like credit score.
If you're dating with purpose,
credit score.
But if you're dating somebody with purpose, and your intentions is, okay, I want to get to know this person, that person's going to get to know me so that we can move forward with something. I don't care, because things happen real quick. So you could be dating for a month and decide that this is somebody that I can potentially see myself with and have a future with, and both people could feel the same way. So at that point, it's like, we only been in this for a month, but then should I be sharing these things? Because I do see this, and we have talked about the fact that we're into each other to the point of potentially having something serious,
a life together.
But
life together.
If I'm withholding information, or it's something that I don't know about him, or he don't know about me, how do you truly move forward with a person you know little about? Well, you know what I'm saying? Or don't know certain things.
You ask questions.
Right.
But if you want to know my credit score, like, okay, she asked me my credit score, and we already talked about being together long term. Like, hey, really, I'm
potentially.
Potentially. That's the vision right now. Hey,
okay.
I want to be with you. I'm gonna let you know right now. We talked about getting a house. Here's my credit score. It's pretty low. I made some mistakes long time ago. I got divorced. I lost this job. COVID, whatever happened. This is my credit score. A 480. You know what I'm saying? A 480. That's what I'm working with right now. But I am working on it. I have a job. I'm not a bum. You know what I'm saying? I got my own apartment. I'm just say apartment. But I got my own place or whatever. I'm a responsible citizen. You know what I'm saying? So hey, this is what you got. So you share that information.
You share the information, but that's the point. When is a month long enough to be telling you that type of stuff?
Not if there's no
even if we just talking about, you are someone who I could potentially see myself with in the future. You know.
But not if there's no talk about, if that hasn't come up yet, then why are you talking about those things? That's pretty personal. Like, unless you just want to share it. Now, you just want to share it. It's whatever. I mean,
and people have even like mental disorders, and illnesses and stuff like that. That at what point do you tell this person, that I have these, I'm in therapy or not in therapy or whatever. I don't know. I'm on medication. Should that person be spending the night at your house, go in your bathroom and see a medicine bottle to find out that you're taking medication for
bipolar disorder
Yeah.
or, you know, something like that. And those are very personal things.
Yeah,
and
that
some
is.
people maybe have accepted those things about themselves and are okay with, you know, telling people, but then you have people that's not.
Mhm.
So it's like, at what point do you say to this person that this is the situation? And because if you wait till like 6 months in and it's like, okay, now I know that we are into something serious here. Now I could tell them because I feel more secure in a relationship.
Mhm.
Then what if they say, well, why didn't you tell me that from the beginning before we got into this? Like, just assuming that they actually care
Right.
that this is something that's going on with their person.
Right.
So it's like, I mean, because we weren't serious.
Because it wasn't serious.
So-
because I was embarrassed. Because it was just very personal, and I am seeking therapy for it, or I am
taking medicine
doing
or
things
whatever.
to manage it, so
yeah.
that I can be functional around people. But hey, you know, it's been 6 months. I think you should know this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the situation. Depends on the couple. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think you can
I
really
was watching.
define when to say something like for everybody. I think
Yeah,
it has to be-
everything
has to
is
vary.
different.
Yeah.
But the point is like, if you have these two people that's dating, and you know, at some point it's like, okay, this looks like it can go somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, and so
I think you'll
how do
naturally
I
just,
tell? I mean,
people
not
just naturally
everybody not everybody naturally gives hard information.
Yeah.
Like, you have to really trust the person, like really trust someone to be able to open up and give them certain pieces of your life, certain information from your life.
Right.
And sometimes, you know, because it's people that has opened up and shared these things, and they've gotten negative results or a negative response from the person. So it makes them kind of skeptical of like, okay, now moving forward, what do I need to do differently? But also it depends on the person receiving the information.
Yeah.
So like, it's hard for me to already say these things, you know, to you or tell you,
now
you know, but even if it's difficult to tell somebody something, it's only fair to in my opinion, it's only fair to tell them when you know that, okay, now this thing is getting serious.
Yeah.
Not we, you know, done start planning a wedding and I'm finna tell you, you know, whatever.
Yeah. That's the best time. I mean, when you're getting serious, like, okay,
Getting
getting
serious.
serious. So,
and
I
then
can
you
see
just
your
got to
life
take
in
that.
there.
It's just a risk. If they
Yeah,
don't
'cause
want
you
to
know what?
accept you for everything, everything that comes along with you,
Yeah.
then that's just not the person for you. Obviously.
Yeah. That's right. It just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you tell the other person this, they may have had a bad experience with someone with bipolar.
Yeah.
And that
Or
that
they just
triggers a
might
fear
be
within
afraid
them.
or uneducated about
May
it,
not-
or just not want to
May not want to
go
deal
down
with
that
it at all.
road, and that's
They may not
okay
want to
too.
deal with it. Yeah, because it's their life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if they don't want to deal with it, then, but that's a risk you're willing to take. I mean, but somebody will be like, hey, I don't care. We trying to build a life together.
Right, exactly. And we can have a normal
Come
life.
on.
Exactly.
I'll go to your therapy sessions with you if you want me to, or whatever.
I'll get informed. I'll get that psychoeducation
Teach
about
me what can I do. What can I do? Is there anything that I'm doing that I can change? Because I love you. I want to be with you. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. But what about like a person's past? So let's just say somebody used to be on drugs.
Right.
They had a sordid past.
Yeah.
Where maybe they used to be a prostitute or a streetwalker, or, maybe, just anything that they might feel like that was my past. That's no longer my present. I'm no longer those things. So I don't have to ever tell you these things. Even if we get married, like, I don't need to tell you these things. So even with marriage, like, how would you feel if
I'm gonna ask her.
You found out something about me that was huge from my past?
Why did you tell me you was on crack?
Like Brian from House of Pain.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
but
But like
but seriously, I mean, if it's something like you
like
was
if
out
somebody
there,
an alcoholic or anything like that, like serious
I
stuff.
could deal with that. I mean,
But I'm talking about not saying something, is what I'm saying. So if you found out that I have this big, huge secret that I never told you from my past,
Yeah.
and then you say, okay, like, I never do that. Why you didn't tell me? And I'm like, it wasn't none of your business because it's in my past. Like,
whatever. Whatever. No, I need to know. Seriously. Because if we trying to be together.
well, no, if we are together, because we talking, we married. Now,
Okay, well, we married? Yo, shit, you better tell me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you married to somebody, it's all of your past their business.
I think it should be brought up because you let me it should be brought up. Yeah, I would want to know. I want to know everything. If it's something significant like that, I definitely want to know because I just need to know. Like, you was out here sucking dick for crack. I need to know.
See, Lord, he about to get us put off YouTube.
I just need to know. Because I mean, how do you keep that from somebody though? I get why people do it. It's embarrassing, and you trying to move on from that life.
Or they just feel like that's my past. Like that's no longer who I am. So I left that in 1999 for the 2000. or
Hey,
like
if you was slanging it during Freaknik, then you need to let me know. I need to know. I'm sorry. I need
what? So if it's a potential that I might end up on the hood of somebody bought a Chevy doing Freaknik, you want to know?
I need to know. Just let me know.
Well, I went to the Jacksonville version of Freaknik. I didn't go to Atlanta, Daytona, or none of them.
Yeah.
So, and I was like 17 out there with the Jacksonville.
You told me that. Yeah.
So
I'm glad you told me that.
You wouldn't have seen me on the hood of nobody's car or doing nothing but walking down the street with my friends. Or walking down the little strip.
Yeah, because everything was just camcorder back then. So I ain't gonna see it.
I mean,
I gotta take your word. I gotta take a word for it, I guess.
So was then.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean,
but yeah, I definitely want to know. I mean, because I would let somebody know if I was
that Jesus be a pimp.
If I was a pimp, you know,
a man of the night.
If I had my bottom
if
bitch,
you used to be a dope dealer, you'll tell me. You would have told me.
Yeah, why not?
I wouldn't have got with you.
Why not?
Because I had my share of a dope dealer.
But I used to be a dope dealer.
I mean, he said he used to be too, but he still was.
Now.
So I mean,
I got my stuff together. I mean,
everybody got their deal breakers and what they want. I mean, I guess it would depend on the person. You really got to show that you got yourself together, because I done been there, done that. So
I know
y'all can read about it.
That's the difference, though.
Y'all can read about that in my book called "Set Me Free." That's coming out soon.
Coming soon
later this year.
She'll let you know when pre-orders are. Cop that book. I can't wait to read it. See, I just want to see what you wrote about me.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would love to know.
Oh boy. But yeah, let me know. Because somebody told me that we was having a conversation with some friends, and he was like, he would want to know everything about somebody's past because it may be a reason why he won't be with them because of their past. To me, if it's not something, now personally for me, if it's not something that I would want to know about things, but if it's not, just in case something, I want to be able to make an informed decision.
Yeah.
But if it's not something that would negatively impact our present and our future, then I probably would just be like, okay, that was the past. Jesus paid it all.
But then I find out about it over here, and they got receipts. And then
No, I mean, I would want to know. I think you should tell people the important things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think so too.
But because
it'll make your relationship stronger. Right? Because he told him, "Hey, you ain't keeping no secrets or
it's
nothing."
either gonna break it or make it, depending on what that information is.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. And I mean, some things, some people just gonna take to their grave if they can. So I mean, if it's that's kind of a hard one though, because I could understand why people feel like certain things they pass and they just don't feel like it belong in their, that information don't need to pass to the future person they with. But
I get it.
I mean, I still wouldn't want nobody finding out something later and then I don't know, like, cause I guess you could say somebody might see that as deceitful. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this something you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
Like on House of Pain with Janine, when she was dating the new guy, Brian, Michael Jai White. Is that his name?
Yeah, Michael Jai White.
Yes. And he was just shocked because he found out she used to be on drugs.
Crack.
That's how he said it.
It wasn't just drugs, it was crack.
That was her.
I get it because so let's
and she burned down their house, and then he was shocked about that. Like, but she had burnt down her family house before that.
Well, let's talk about that. Yeah, because I mean, if we use that situation for an example, she was very embarrassed by that past.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But she had to change her life.
Genuinely understand that.
But that's something he should understand.
She did change her life.
No, not understand.
No, yeah, he should know that. When they first started getting serious, he probably should have known that.
Because something could come up. Like, he needs to know why she may not be able to take certain medications, or why he might not need, because
why she don't want to drink.
Yeah.
Because she's a recovering addict.
Yeah.
So she can't have those things. Or
why. Well, why he shouldn't tempt her.
And then also she's a recovering addict, so she has appointments with her counselors or her support
that's
group.
True. So what's she gonna do? Hide going to that?
Can't hide that stuff because he can like, well, you cheating on me. First thing people ask, hey, you cheating on me or what? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where you at?
Or how he can even support her in her journey.
That too.
In her staying sober and things like that. If something gets stressful or whatever, how he can support her.
Because people like, well, okay, well, I'm gonna keep my whiskey down here, so there's no substances that you'll even be tempted to get into if you're stressing or whatever.
But he told her where he keeping the whiskey.
No.
You said, I'm gonna keep your whiskey down here.
Well, I mean,
is he gonna like it? Just don't bring it in the house. I mean, period.
I'll lock it up. How about that? Because I'm bringing it in the house. Now you just better be strong. It's gonna be in the house.
You know what?
I'm gonna lock it up behind some glass. Now, if you're crazy, behind, break the glass to get it.
You know what? That's.
I'm joking.
That is crazy.
I'm joking.
Oh gosh,
I would try. I'm gonna lock it up. I'm gonna lock it up. I'm gonna have the key, and because I shouldn't have to. I'm gonna lock it up. I'm gonna bring it in. I'm gonna lock it up. So.
If you can't not keep it in the house, do you also need to go to AA?
Where I'm gonna keep it
at? Go drink at a restaurant or somewhere where you can. Hey,
two Manhattans. I could have had
that might be what you have to do.
Paying for two Manhattans or two old fashions, depending on where you go. And I'm gonna go to the good places. I could have just bought the bottle. No, we just gonna have to come up with some way. If I got to keep it in a safe, get a specially built. No, not a safe. A safe.
A safe.
Like a safe combination.
I had
That's
a
what I gotta
brain
do.
freeze just now. I'm like, environment.
If that's what I gotta do, then that's what I gotta do.
Okay, well.
You know, and I just drink it when I'm in my man cave. Hey, don't come in there. Hey, the sign's up. I'm drinking.
So you want to know, and then you could take these proper steps to support or whatever in whatever way, if there still needs to be support in a situation that somebody had to tell you about their past, or somebody did tell you about their past.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I think
I would want to help though. Yeah, seriously, I would definitely want to help. That's just me.
If it's something that they still need help with, some people their past is done is it.
They used to prostitute. They used to walk the street, but they don't do that no more.
So, and they pimp not looking for them no more, because you know sometimes that somebody could come knocking on your door talk about Judy owed them some money from 2 years ago. They found out where he was, and she took his stash and got out their life. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night with America's Most Wanted on to see nobody. So
that'd be something.
Yeah, so I don't know, y'all. I'm on the fence. I think it might depend on the situation or what that past thing is. If it's not the person's business, I don't know, because I kind of feel like when you marry, everything the other person's business. That's how I see it. Like when you're married, everything is the other person's business.
Yeah.
Because some of these things and experiences or whatever, even the things you had in the experience in your past, shapes who you become, even whether good or bad. Because I had a lot of things in my past that I feel like shaped who I became, but you know, it could impacted me, or I grew from it in a good way.
Right.
So I mean, everything ain't bad. Don't turn out, you know. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. So what y'all think? Let us know in the comments. Do you want to know everything about somebody if you're in a committed relationship with them? Is it a such thing as giving away too much information too soon when you're dating someone or getting to know somebody, or are you an open book? Do you want the person to be an open book with you?
How accepting are you?
How accepting are you of somebody's past?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments. Like,
subscribe,
share
that thing,
share.
Comment.
Yep.
Yeah, comment. Let us know what's on your mind.
You can reach us on Instagram if you want to hit us up in the DMs with any questions or whatever you want to say at Just Being the Joneses on Instagram. You can slide through the DM with the appropriateness.
Yeah.
And we will holler back.
It's been a good talk. All right.
So see y'all next time with our next Would You Rather and our next episode topics for episode 18. 2 Tuesdays from now. It's Just Being the Joneses.